The new DALL-E integration with ChatGPT is insane. I've not really played around with AI imagery much, partly because things like Midjourney, the whole thing with setting up Discord, things like that, has always been a bit too complicated for me and just not really a priority for me. But with ChatGPT, DALL-E is now integrated within the platform. Now, for a while, I wanted to play around with this for various things, partly because I've got my SEO Jesus brand, and I like the idea of making that a bit more playful, a bit more cartoony. So maybe doing some t-shirts for that. I've also done a load of t-shirts for upcoming conferences, and basically just doing parodies of band t-shirts, but making them SEO related. So I have a backlinker rather than Metallica t-shirt, and a few others like that. So when I was doing that, I was trying to work out ways of cartooning myself efficiently. And although they're on the internet all the time, I couldn't seem to find an easy way to very quickly turn me into a Monopoly character. But it looks like with DALL-E I can. So I've been playing around with this all afternoon. It's a Saturday afternoon, but gone down the rabbit hole. So we have, at first it was saying, can't create copyrighted images, such as Monopolyman. So I said, give me a cartoon character inspired by a Monopolyman, and that worked out pretty well. So then I said, give it long hair, brown beard, and blue eyes. So not that complicated. So now we're getting interesting. So I like that one and that one. So I said combine one of the three, keep the wealthy Victorian vibe. Didn't like that so much, but we're getting there. But now we're starting to get interesting. That idea of keeping the sort of traditional element, but just making it obvious it's me, so it's funny. So the issue I found with DALL-E is basically you need to be iterative all the time. Unfortunately, it's very difficult to continually refine the same artwork because basically it'll just reconstruct your prompt each time. So I said make it one full length and give him brown beard with handlebar moustache because it didn't get the moustache this time. This one's come out sideways for some reason, but I do like it. Let me zoom in a bit as well. I've had some feedback on the channel that people can't see what I'm doing. So that went pretty well, but we've lost the blue eyes now. So I said make his eyes blues, then put the word $EOOOOOO, so millions of SEO underneath him in bright green like a stock ticker. The idea is he is a very rich SEO consultant. Make him look like he is celebrating. And this I actually really quite like. Of course, with DALL-E, as I'm sure you're aware, anything text-based always goes wrong. So there is a way around that. It didn't work in this case, unfortunately, but I really like this design. So I kept on going with that back and forth and really like this one. But again, the unfortunate thing is you can't really just say, I really like this one. Can you tweak this and that? It does basically regenerate the whole prompt and give you something random. So I said, this is great. Only one monocle, one blue eye. Maybe the monocle is falling as his eyes are open in excitement. So he's basically giving me two monocles here. And now it's giving me a magnifying glass instead of a monocle. There's this pen in the middle of nowhere. And then the magnifying glass, which is a nice touch for SEO, but it's completely confused that bit. Also really struggling with my long hair. It kept on making it shorter and shorter. It's like, no, it's a man with long hair. It does exist. Surely you can manage. But it kept going and pretty much got there eventually. Now we're going back more to traditional AI style. So I said make it more cartoony again. I do really like it though. But yeah, I wanted to stick to the sort of Monopoly style. I was trying to emulate. There's some sort of Monopoly themed motivational posters I quite like. I've seen quite a few entrepreneurs with them, especially in YouTube backgrounds, things like that. So wanted to go for that sort of vibe, sort of hustle mentality, but with the classic Monopoly Man image. So I like 1 and 2. More like that, and let's just give up on the text because text doesn't work. So I like this one. I like the style of that one, but it's not quite the style we're going for. This one looks really good, but again, not cartoony. Now it's annoying that it keeps on backtracking, unfortunately. It's not like you can just keep on tweaking the same one. So this one I really like, but the hair's too short. This one, the hair's correct, but he looks a bit angry and menacing. We wanted something aspirational and celebratory rather than greedy. So give me more like 2, but with longer hair. That one's come out really well, but he does look really evil. That one, white moustache again, and yeah, it's not worked. This one, quite a nice compromise. So save that. this was quite funny. So I then said, right, we've got the character we want now. Put him in a motivational poster, styled in a cartoon way. I went into ChatGPT and said, give me motivational business hustle quotes. They were a bit long, so I then said, turn these into punchy short lines for motivational posters. Seek success, not attention. Clock's ticking, keep moving. Overnight success, years in the making. These are all good. That's exactly what I wanted. So today's hustle shapes tomorrow. This one I actually did quit talking, start doing. Now, the actual overall composition, brilliant, really like it. But having said at the beginning, I'm not going to do Monopolyman because he's copyrighted. He's now forgotten everything we've done and put in the copyrighted Monopolyman. Otherwise, really like it. So I said, take this character and make him our previous character. Long brown hair to the waist, brown beard and moustache, blue eyes. Okay, so I've got the character back, but where's the poster? So tried to deconstruct it, give me backgrounds to the poster. So I really like that one. So I said use one. This one, not bad, but again, what's happened to the beard? Where's the hair? Fuller beard and longer hair, plus the money element. So kind of like ChatGPT, normally if you overload it, it does sort of forget features. If you do a massive long conversation, it's going to forget the top end of the conversation. So this looks really good, but what's happened? Why have I got this white moustache? This one, pretty good, not very Monopoly-like, and it loses the sort of fun element, I think, and it's short hair. Same again. Same again. This one, quite like, but it's a bit weird with the white moustache. So I said, now do a poster representing today's hustle shapes tomorrow. I was completely forgotten about all the work we've done. Done a really good poster, but now we will be coming on to this. When the text tool goes wrong, you can fix that, and I'll show you how in a minute. So I said, make it fit my character. Now this I actually quite like. That's pretty much the sort of style I was going for. Not a million miles from the sort of 2D graphic-y approach, but it doesn't look like me. So I said, really good design. Now just give him very long brown hair, brown beard, brown moustache. Now we're actually getting somewhere. Don't quite know what's happened here. So the beard and hair has taken over the whole suit. So it seems like if you're anyway out of the ordinary, not short hair and clean shaven, then DALL-E gets very confused. But the overall image looks really good. So I said, refine the tomorrow figure so we see more of his suit, etc. Now we're getting somewhere. Today's hustle shapes tomorrow. That's really nice. Lost the blue eyes. Not too sure what's happening here with there's half a pair of glasses, but not on the other side. But overall, really good. So I just said, give him blue eyes. And somehow this ended up backwards. So the images are the wrong way around. And also the text is the wrong way around. But I could put it into Canva and flipped it, and then it was perfect. And then it started getting confused, not really making any difference in the images. Then I said, turn this character into SEO Jesus, and that worked out really well as well. So we'll come on to that later. But for now, fixing the text in Canva. So I've simply copied over various iterations here. So I flipped the image in Canva, and this worked out fine. But what about when it comes to fixing text? So in this case, today's hustle, that works. Shapper's Tomro doesn't. So for that, we go to Edit Photo, and then we select Grab Text. Now, this is incredible. This is a new feature from Canva where it can basically dig into the image and extract the text and the font, and then you can edit it. Now, this is a premium version of Canva, but you can probably get the free trial if you don't already have it. Actually changed the whole font. That's interesting. So it's basically looked at the image and tried to match it to a native font within Canva. So you only want 1p. That means it's also cloned the background. So that's incredible. There's actually no loss by where the text was covering the background. It's just replaced where the background was. And that should be a W rather than a V. So overall, really good. Now I can apply text effects, like putting in an outline. That'll look better. So really easy. These ones, I couldn't fix that bit. If I go to edit photo, grab text, it wasn't actually able to find that text. So really annoying. I want to get these images back so I can edit them further and just say take out the text. But unfortunately, ChatGPT's not willing to do that. It'll give you a fresh image with completely fresh design. Forget about what it's already done. But maybe that's coming in future. Who knows? It's very early. So only a few people seem to have access to DALL-E so far, but this is great. I think the potential for all kinds of things is great. I want to use it for my SEO Jesus website. I just want to design for my own purposes various posters, t-shirts, things like that. But you absolutely could build a business out of that. Things like search volumes on Etsy for motivational posters, things like that. And there are already established businesses focused on motivational posters. So all you had to do there is pivot and say, send us a photo, and we'll make you this motivational poster, but we'll do it in a Grand Theft Auto style with you as a Grand Theft Auto character, something like that. So either do it yourself and test it out, see if you can sell those. I think it's a huge opportunity.